The final college football playoff, CFP, bracket won't be official until Sunday. Still, on Tuesday, the playoff committee unveiled its latest top 25 rankings, offering a clear snapshot of the teams likely to make the 12-team field. With conference championship games set for this weekend, this is the last chance for teams to solidify their spots. But for some teams, their fates seem all but sealed. Among the biggest stories in the latest CFP rankings is Alabama, which has found itself in the number 11 spot, ahead of number 12 Miami, number 13 Ole Miss, and number 14 South Carolina. However, none of these teams will play in conference championships this weekend, meaning their playoff hopes are effectively over. Despite Alabama's 9-3 record and some hiccups throughout the season, they sit ahead of a Miami team that finished the regular season 10-2 but fell dramatically after a brutal 42-38 loss to Syracuse. Miami had been as high as number 4 just weeks ago, but their struggles in the season's final stretch, losing 2 of their final 3 games, hurt their chances. When asked why Alabama was ranked higher, committee chair Ward Manuel explained, "What it came down to is Alabama is 3-1 against current top 25 teams, and Miami is 0-1. Alabama is 6-1 against teams above .500, while Miami is 4-2. Manuel noted that Miami's loss to Syracuse was particularly damaging, especially given they had no wins over ranked opponents. Miami, though, has one of the top offenses in the country, averaging over 44 points per game, and features Heisman contender Cam Ward at quarterback. Still, their failure to secure a marquee win, combined with late-season losses to Georgia Tech and Syracuse, proved costly in the committee's eyes. On the other hand, Alabama has some impressive victories, including a 41-34 win over number 1 Georgia in September. However, the Crimson Tide's losses to Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, both teams with losing records, raised concerns about their consistency. Manuel further explained that the committee would not make any adjustments based on the results of conference championship games for teams not competing, like Alabama and Miami. "We will closely evaluate the outcome of championship games, but we will not adjust teams who aren't playing because they don't have another data point," he said. Alabama's place in the playoff field seems safe, at least for now. The only scenario that could potentially knock them out is if SMU, ranked number 8, were to lose to number 17 Clemson in the ACC championship game. If Clemson wins, they could earn a spot in the playoff, while SMU's position may not drop enough to fall below Alabama's. For teams like Miami and Ole Miss, however, their fate is sealed. With no more games on the schedule, there's no opportunity to gain additional data points or improve their playoff standing. The committee's message is clear: if you're not playing in a championship game, you're locked in place for better or worse. As championship week unfolds, the only remaining variables are the conference championship games. Teams like SMU, Oregon, Texas, and others still have a chance to rise or fall based on their performances. However, for Alabama and Miami, the final decision on their playoff fates has already been made. They'll have to wait and hope that the chips fall in their favor for a chance to make history in the first-ever 12-team college football playoff. With the top spots all but secured, the actual drama will come from the results of the conference championship games. A surprising upset could shake up the rankings, or the final field could remain unchanged. What's certain is that the first-ever 12-team college football playoff promises to bring a new level of excitement, drama, and potential surprises to college football's postseason. But for teams like Alabama, their fate is in the committee's hands until Selection Sunday.